Welcome to my channel, and today we'll be reading an extract from Harry Potter, one of my favorite books. As we're reading, we're going to improve our English. We're going to try to understand some of the words that are used. This book is aimed at children, and the language is very simple. At the same time, there are a lot of challenging words because the book has a lot of detailed descriptions. A lot of students find this very interesting and engaging. Hopefully, as we're reading through it, you learn some new vocabulary and understand some key sentence structures as well, which I'll try to highlight. So, if we read from the chapter for the beginning is called The Boy Who Lived. We think about the name of that chapter, it's not very specific because every boy lives, right? But where it says the boy who lived, it gets us straight away to ask questions about who is this boy and what does it mean by the boy who lived. The opposite of living is obviously dying. So we're already thinking about life and death, which can be a key theme. If you've read the story, then you'd know. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4, Privet Drive, were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. So we've got these two characters who are introduced, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley. There's a lot of commas because the pace is quite slow and the writer wants us to absorb all of this information to take it in. So when you usually see the comma, you have to pause to understand. It gives us their address of Privet Drive. Were proud to say they were perfectly normal. They want to prove to people that they're normal, which is an interesting trait because this isn't normal to say to other people that I'm normal. So it shows that they perhaps have this insecurity and want to prove a point. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious. So where it says they were the last people you'd expect to be involved, it's this idea that they stay very far away from anything strange or mysterious. And that in itself is perhaps normal for people. But then it gets us thinking, well, if this is mentioned, maybe these two characters, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley, they're trying to live a normal life, but they're trying to prove to people that they're perfectly normal. So it suggests that they are normal, that there's something they're hiding and trying to cover up. These are our skills of inference. When reading a text, you have to ask questions and think a lot, especially when it comes to reading a piece of literature. And then it says, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. This idea of them holding such nonsense, they want to believe in things that are very factual. They want to show themselves as members of society who are upright, who are normal, and they want to be validated by people. So already from this one paragraph, we're getting an impression of this family of the Dursleys, but we haven't been introduced to this idea of the boy who lived. The author is building our understanding so that we're being prepared for the introduction of this boy who lived. The opening of any text, especially this one, gives us an insight and allows us to ask a lot of questions. We're looking for answers, building our skills of inference. And this is a key skill we need to reflect upon as we're reading. Taking all the clues, asking the questions, and really engaging with what the writer is giving us. So I hope you found that useful. And remember to sign up to our course to accelerate your English reading, to enhance your English writing, understanding. We'll work on these key practical skills to get your English up to another level. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I'll see you again real soon. Take care.